Hi everyone. The journal for today is Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalms 23 verse 4. David could walk through a dark ravine, perhaps even death, fearlessly because the Lord walked with him. David explains his lack of fear because you are with me. It is interesting to observe that the shadow of death drew David closer to the Lord. He addresses the Lord as you were as in the peaceful places he called the Lord he. A shepherd in the Bible times carried a rod and a staff to protect his sheep. The rod was a cudgel, a short, thick, heavy stick, similar to what modern people might call a baton or mace. This was worn at the shepherd's belt. The staff was a long, lightweight pole with a curved end and crook that the shepherd used to move, count, and examine the sheep at evening when they returned to the fold. Both the rod and the staff were used as weapons to protect the sheep. David trusted the Lord to protect him, just as shepherd protected his sheep from any attacking animals. Jesus, the Good Shepherd, is with believers at all times. John 10, verse 11 and 14. He promised to be with us always. Matthew 28, verse 20. He is with us when we walk over rough ground as surely as He is with us beside still waters. Psalms 23, verse 2. Jesus said, I give them eternal life, and they will never perish, and no one will snatch them out of my hand. John 10, verse 28. Psalms 23 was written by David, and it reflects on how God has cared for him. He uses a poetic language to paint a picture of God's care, guidance, and protection. David shows how God is with him. In the good, will lead him through the darkest valley. There is a false belief that has been floating around for years that if you are a child of God, you will have an easy life. The problem is that's simply not true. We have all experienced the valley of the shadow of death in this life, and we will likely go through a few more. The Bible never promised us an easy life. In fact, it regularly talks about the struggles we will face, including here in Psalms 23, verse 4. The promises that the Christian have to hold on to is that God will be with him no matter what. Psalm 23 verse 4 offers us encouragement and hope in the midst of troubles and trials. It shows us how we can overcome fear through faith, find comfort in God's guidance, and trust in the Good Shepherd. Teaches us to surrender to Him and recognize that what He is doing is ultimately for the well-being of His people. Have a great day, you guys, and God bless.